Streaming from the 22 News Broadcast Center. This is 22 News at 4 p.m. Digital Edition.
Hey, good Wednesday afternoon, and thank you for joining us for 22 News at 4 o'clock. I'm Nick Oresco. Nice day to maybe take a walk outside. Mild temperatures. Let's bring in 22 News Storm Team meteorologist Brian Lapis. Brian, I was looking at our camera in downtown Springfield. The Connecticut River finally thawing out.
Yeah, and I think there's thawing happening everywhere. Starting to maybe even see some grass under the snow. Anyway, the warming trend continues for at least another day, although we do have a little bit of slush to talk about a little bit later on here in the digital newscast. Right now, traffic seems to be moving along fine. I-91 north and southbound good. The Pike from Stockbridge to Worcester also good, and it's warm. Temperatures are well into the 40s here this afternoon as we go to the temperatures. 46 right now in Springfield, 47 Northampton and Westfield, 51 in Greenfield, and 45 in Orange. And you can see that we've had plenty of sunshine. I don't have to show you the clouds and radar for you to know that. There are clouds, though, off to our west, and you can see here that there is some rain over the New York State, Pennsylvania border. That is working its way toward us. And we do expect a little bit of slush here for overnight tonight, and tomorrow morning we'll explain with our 22 News Storm Team forecast.
Okay, Brian, thank you. A federal appeals court has ruled against two Ludlow parents who said school officials kept them in the dark about their child's gender identity. The First Circuit Court of Appeals upheld a lower court ruling dismissing the suit in 2022. The parents sued Baird Middle School over claims staff used discrimination when referring to their child. School officials say they followed school guidelines designed to prevent discrimination based on gender identity and did not violate the 14th Amendment. The court ruled today the parents' rights were not violated by the policy. Correctional officers from all over the Northeast gathered at a National Union Leadership Conference in Springfield this morning. The NCEU represents about 3,000 corrections, communications, and law enforcement professionals in the region. They met today back at the birthplace of the union for the two-day-long conference. The goal is to provide correctional officers the opportunity to collaborate and learn how to better perform their responsibilities. The identity of the man killed in a deadly pedestrian crash in Chicopee has been released. According to the Hamden DA's office, 72-year-old Edgar Francisco of Chicopee was killed on November 23rd last year. Francisco was crossing Granby Road when he was struck. Chicopee police continue their investigation. We will provide updates as soon as we get them. West Springfield police discovered more than 100 counterfeit bills on a portion of Elm Street today. According to authorities, officers were informed about counterfeit $20 bills between Harrison Ave and Garden Street. About 162 bills were found. The bills were identified as counterfeit due to their color difference, and all of them had the same serial number. One person has been arrested and charged for attempting to use one at a nearby store. If you see these counterfeit bills, you are asked to contact West Springfield Police. Well, back now with Brian Lapis. Dry right now, but we do have some rain and some snow on the way.
Yeah, it looks like we could be dealing with at least some wintry weather for the morning commute tomorrow. Let's take a look at what's happening right now as we take a look at our clouds and radar. And we've had the sunshine and the mild air. As we've been saying, the meltdown continues here with temperatures in the mid-40s to low 50s. And then off to the west, we have a little bit of rain. So let's get to it with our 22 News Storm Team plans. No problems, just gradually increasing clouds here this evening. In fact, 7 o'clock, just a few clouds. Evening temperatures will be in the upper 30s to mid 40s, I expect. 9 o'clock, we're still dry. Midnight, we're dry. And then after midnight, here comes the snow. Quick shot of some snow here. 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. You can see that there's a little bit of a wintry mix along and south of the Pike. That's the warm air working its way from south to north. And during the morning commute, we're going to see that changeover from south to north, from snow to rain. Not looking at a lot of freezing rain here with this situation, but I do expect that there will be enough snow to leave a slushy coating on the ground, and this will certainly slow down the morning commute a bit here tomorrow, so we'll be ready for it. But we end up with a mild day again tomorrow with high temperatures in the mid to upper 40s. We'll track weather for the weekend on 22 News at 5.
Breakfast lovers rejoice. McDonald's has announced that they will not be charging extra for their Egg McMuffin. The fast food titan has announced that even with the national egg shortage, you won't see an increase for any items that have eggs. If you use their app on March 2nd, you can also get a Egg McMuffin or a Sausage McMuffin for just $1. This is in honor of McDonald's celebrating 50 years of the Egg McMuffin on their menu since launching it back in 1975. Eversource has announced new gas rate cuts following pressure from state officials. The move comes after many Western Massachusetts residents expressed concerns over their recent gas and electric bills. In response, Eversource announced a 10% decrease in gas delivery charges for the next 2 months. The decrease comes as gas rates spiking at the beginning of the year. This 10% rate cut is only a temporary solution for March and April, with no clear path for the rest of the year. Tonight on 22 News, starting at 5 o'clock, potholes are already popping up across western Massachusetts. Tonight, a look at how these road craters can cause costly repairs and why we are seeing them so early in the season. And the Massachusetts Heating Assistance Program is offering help to those in need. A look at how you can apply for aid. Plus, meat prices are on the rise as cattle ranchers are starting to face mounting problems. Find out just how much this will impact your wallet at the grocery store, Brian.
Traffic is looking good up and down I-91 and across the Mass Pike. We could have some wintry weather for the morning commute tomorrow. We'll track it on 22 News at 5.
And latest updates on our website, wwlp.com, and the free 22 News app. We'll see you tonight at 5.